building has fallen to the enemy.
I'm Elwirfy, and today we're playing some more Napoleon, Total War 3. And I haven't even gotten anything yet, but I just noticed there is some scouting Russians. So, we have 2 United States players in this battlefield. We have Bavaria, and we have, who are these guys? I've never actually seen them. Napoli. I don't know. You'll correct me in the comments, I'm sure. And first engagement, we've got some United States military making a charge. Russian will they retreat? No, looks like they're going to be caught in battle, standing and fighting. A good charge, looks like. We'll see. How is their morale? Oh, they're going down instantly. Those Russian cav couldn't stand a chance against the might of the United States, America. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of America jokes today. I actually have really loved the United States. I think they're a really cool faction. The way they've been designed in this particular mod, I think, is better than an Empire Total War, which has the United States as a normal faction, right? But I like the style of the United States. Like, look at like here. Let me come over here for a second. Like, check out the look of the United States here. All rugged and not very, not necessarily as professional. And yeah, you know, you have, like, again, like you guys saw the first United States video. You got Maryland, New York, all the different kinds. Look, we got some Alabama volunteers. All these different kinds of units. The Tennessee militia. And do they really have a bunch of the Marines? Oh yeah, here's all the line infantry, the elite soldiers, right? So that's really nice to see. Yeah, all looking good. Looks like it is going to be a 3v3, actually. I misspoke. I apologize for that. So we also will have Napoli getting, I guess, flanked by the... wow, a lot of the Russian Narats. A lot of cavalry out in the open to scout for the Russians. Kind of interesting. I'm not actually sure what to think about that, but again, looks like the United States is, of course, pushing their cavalry forward. Yeah, you know, sound's not perfect. I'm not going to try and go over every single little sound thing to be perfect. Also, my sound is turned down a bit for the sake of everyone watching. I'll turn up a little bit just to help out. So yeah, we got some hussars. Look at the cavalry just moving up. Again, pretty typical. Not really surprised about this. Got Bavaria, or Bayern, as they like to call it. Really nice looking units. I really enjoy the Bavarian style, even though every time I'm in a battle with Bavaria, they're my enemy. But they have some pretty cool units. A lot of their units look kind of samey. They're a very unified looking army, I would say, which is the exact opposite of the United States, where all their units are different, which I think is also really great. Look at how they're very unique. Where's those Marines? I know no U.S. player should be playing the United States without bringing the Marines. Find him. Where are the? He didn't bring them. He actually didn't bring the United States Marines. I think that's a mistake, because the Marines are a very good unit. They're resilient. I don't care about their small numbers. Oh wait, maybe there was a second U.S. player. Hold on. Maybe this is all one. I only see... Oh no, there are 4 generals. Okay, never mind. There's another U.S. player, but his units are hiding, maybe? Not too sure. Let's see. Yeah, because we have a Bavarian general. That's a general. We have... What is it? An artillery? Yeah? I don't know. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. These guys are a general unit, apparently. So that's one general, and then Bavarian general, and then what kind of a general's all the way out here? Oh, is there another country? Oh, Rheinbund's also in this. Guys, Rheinbund, whatever. I know someone told me how to pronounce it, but at the time of this recording, I've sadly forgotten. So you can shame me in the comments. Oh, so sad. But, you know, we'll just call them the Empire of the Rhine. The Rhine. That's what I'll refer to them as. It's fine. Let's see here. In terms of the battle itself, looks like all of the stars on this map is going to be worth 1 point, so each one is equally valuable. Does look like the United States side does have the disadvantage, and let's actually check out who are we actually fighting here today. We do have the Russians, these guys. Hooray. We also have the Swedish, so that's always fun. I always like seeing the Swedish. And Spanish, because, as you can see, there are 2 Swedish players from different time periods, so different styles of Sweden. That's got to be fun. Oh, what's going on over here? Lots of cavalry. Lots of cavalry moving out on the battlefield today. All kind of set up. And Bavaria is going to be making its first approach here, moving forward, because as you can see all the way up at this point in the battlefield, the Russians, well, they are circling around. I don't think they're going to excuse me, I don't think they're directly going to necessarily engage the army. And as you can see, they're just kind of rallying up. They have a lot of cavalry that they're presenting to their enemy. Whoa, we got a artillery shot. Where's that coming from? Is it over here? I mean, there is some Swedish troops. I can't pronounce them, and I'm not going to try and pronounce them. But they're probably line infantry for the most part. We have let's see, artillery over here. No, just the Rheinbund moving forward. I don't know where that artillery shot come from. Probably up on this hill. Is the most likely suspicion. Of course, as with all the replays that I try and show you, where I'm not in the battle, I don't watch it beforehand. It's my first impression. So and all that good classic raw emotion. Looks like one of the Swedish generals is moving over to perhaps help out in the cav fight. Whoa. Okay, they're definitely over here. You can cheat a little and listen. I hear a lot of infantry moving. And if you're wondering why the United States' flags are flashy and stuff, it's because, you know, the emblem of the United States, I think it might be part of the eye trick, but it does look awful to look at if you look at the little flag symbol. Because in the mod, you know, because of the lighting and stuff, it just shimmers and flashes. Because there's just so many damn lines on our flag. So I think that kind of is why it's seen far back, how it's kind of flashy. Because it doesn't know the computer doesn't know what to render necessarily. Just want to render the white part or the red part. Can't do both, because that'd be, you know, too many colors and whatnot. Whereas these ones are very easy, you know, green, white, blue, and all in a line. These ones just smaller. It's not as bad as this. This looks ugly for rendering, I think. But not the end of the world. Oh, hold on. I do notice that the cavalry is moving forward up here from the Russians, kind of moving up now. And also, you guys, I didn't have any comments directly complaining about the quality of it. You know, people said, "Oh, ew, look, the game looks bad."
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Functionality is important. I don't want to mess with my settings anymore. This is probably how the game is going to look on these replays. Sorry. Even though what's ironic is that when I'm not recording, I can actually play at very high quality all the time. But it's just when I'm recording, because using additional CPU power, it's hard on my computer. That's why the game looks worse than actually playing it. But when I actually play it, oh yeah, we got tons of smoke, everything. This looks like the Bavarian army is lining up with the United States, and then, or sorry, except that's not Bavaria. Napoli. Ugh, God, these names. These guys are lining up. Wait a minute. I totally missed this because it just now got revealed to me. I think there's a battle for this town right here. Two Russian forces that snuck in behind enemy lines. Although Bavaria is pushing in. Are they grenadiers? I don't know. I don't think they are. I don't think they're grenadiers. Either way, that's got to be a pain. And these troops, there's a whole other troop that hasn't really gotten into the battle. Most troops, again, ignoring that. I suppose it's fine. Not a big deal. The United States pushing troops forward here. So there's just going to be one United States player. I'm looking at his army comp. I may or may not steal it because I really want to get a good game with the United States. Hopefully they perform well here. I mean, they might not. I mean, they could very easily just collapse. Who knows? I think this is a little unnecessary. I get that they're trying to prevent the Russians from flanking around, and sure, maybe that might be useful. But what's unnecessary isn't the defense. It's the fact that they're coming into this ravine. Okay, good. They are pulling back. I'd pull back on top of this hill, and, you know, again, you're holding this building. This building is the capture point, not where the star is. There's no star building over here. The building to capture it is right here. So camp out on top of the hill, because this is where you're going to draw their line. That's what the Russians have decided. Again, looking into the middle, I think it's going to be a really epic battle. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, in the United States, they have their horse pounders, you know, 6-pounder horse artillery. Getting some good shots. I want to see if I can get a nice volley here. Alright, let's see if that landed. Did that land anywhere? Anyone take damage? Maybe this cavalry a little. Nothing too drastic. Ooh, who are these guys? Is that artillery? No, that's a general. I hear the artillery firing from over here as the United States starts to move forward. I would duck troops into here and just try and flame this, because no one's in this building yet. Looks like Sweden has the right idea. They're moving troops over, getting ready. Yeah, so see how they have this, like, C? I mean, yeah, the United States has some Tennessee militia here, which should, I mean, again, they should push up. The United States doesn't have very good grenadiers, but if I don't even think they brought grenadiers. Oh, wait, I was wrong. Never mind. We do have some Swedish opening fire on the United States right now. Not all of them are in range, but they are opening fire with whoever is in range. However, this giant-ass wall here is going to block any shots, I believe, from actually, yeah. No one's going to get hurt from this push, because again, no one can be hurt, no one's on, in this gap, which may or may not be on purpose. Either way, the United States pushing forward up against their Swedish opponent. We have a lot of Swedish troops. This is probably more their militia type unit. I can tell by the hats that it's more of a militia style unit versus these guys. These guys are lifeguards. These are elite troops. The elite troops should be put more into the front line. Artillery from Bavaria now setting up to help open fire on this cavalry. Oh, here we are. Here's that Swedish artillery. I don't know what pounder it is, doesn't say. Also, I'm bad at reading Swedish, but it looks like some good back and forth shots going on now. Again, the Rhine, the Empire of the Rhine and Bavaria, both pushing forward. The United States, really, what is this line? I mean, do you really think that I get that you want to be united in your front or whatever. It's a little unnecessary. I mean, obviously the Spanish side has more victory points right now, and this is a very critical spot to have. I feel like the Swedish should already be putting someone in there. And the United States, while this is fine, I suppose, but this isn't a bad defense or anything, but I feel like you want to be a little more lined up with your men or back a bit, just so that way you have room to bring cavalry in it or something. Oh, did he even bring Cherokee warriors? I mean, they're a good they're a good skirmishing unit. Personally, I've never had much success with them or seen them get used, so maybe they'll turn out good. What is this? Look at them. They're all marching in a column, but my problem isn't that they're marching, it's that there's these Swedish troops right here, which are definitely in visible range. Oh no, they're actually not. I was going to say you're going to get flanked, but I guess not. I don't know what the United States plan is. Oh, I see. They want this building over here, which is also a capture point. So if we go to the... Wow, I didn't think I would have to do this this early, but there's actually not been very much action. So, currently, the blue side, it has control of 1, 2, maybe 3, and 4. Whereas these guys definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, if all of these 4 become part of the Bavarian side, then it will be a tied game. So that means a lot of the fighting, I think, is still going to happen right here. This push needs to take... If this push takes this one, then these guys will all need to circle around. I do hear some gunshots, so let's see what's going on. Again, I believe it is probably... Yep, the Swedish. Are they getting any hits here? Maybe 2 kills. Okay. Maybe, so they are getting some kills. I just feel like these guys are really wasting the ammunition. Ooh, actually, you know what? They got a good visual on that. And now these rifles... Oh, this is actually getting pretty dynamic. Because these rifles are now getting ready to open fire. Yeah, good Swedish. Good job, Swedes. Getting good shots off on those Americans. Not actually killing anyone, though. Again, the line of sight here is a little rough, but these Michigan Legionary rifles might do a good job of getting hits here. Died here for the Swedish yet. And as far as I know, this is the only line battle we're looking at. It's the only place where infantry are opening fire on each other. Yeah. Good job. So, 3 dead here. Again, pretty good visual. They've lost no one over there. So, Michigan rifles not doing that good. It's a while to kill people. There's a good volley. But again, there's still no real deaths. A lot of marching with troops. The United States is really pushing to take this. I think they should line up. The Swedish are going to be able to... If you look, the Swedish, they could punch a hole right through here. Even though Bavaria is moving troops up, I don't know. If the Swedish wanted to, they could march their forces. They could cut some armies in half, split them up. They are losing this fight, which I mean, I'm not too surprised about. Maybe the Cherokee warriors can do a better job fighting. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Again, the United States pretty much holding their ground. No artillery, you'll notice, on this side. Not really, except for this Bavarian artillery, which, again, a lot of standstill, not much going on. This main battle is going to be between these. Yep. All these free shots. Are these guys even... Alright, let's see the Cherokee Warriors. Let's see if they're any good. This is actually an experiment for me. Because while I've seen people use Cherokee Warriors and not be that effective, I've never personally used them. So let's see if the Cherokee Warriors can do a better job. Still no kills. I don't know. Maybe the unit's invincible. Ah, he moved it. He probably could have stayed invincible there. Probably was glitching out the game or something. Oh, what's this over here? It looks like there was some cavalry being shelled by artillery there. I suppose on the Swedish lines they are. Well, they are pushing up troops. I do think that the Swedish might have to concede this building. Not that it's necessary for them to take it, actually, in order to gain a win. As long as the Swedish actually just hold on to the middle building. Like, the Swedish need to hold here, and then just everything back this way. And they would actually win. They don't actually need this building at all to win. So I think this might be a little unnecessary placement of force. But I mean, hey, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad call altogether, because if you can take it, you know, if you think it's viable, that'll make it even harder for the United States to even have a chance. The Swedish army do a big job. Again, oh, wait. I see there's some skirmishers. Ooh, a little too close there. You do not actually want to be in range of line infantry. Those Bavarian doing a good, or no, the Napoli. They're a French island, I think, or something. Ooh. Let's get a good volley here from Napoli. Where they're gonna shoot? Maybe they aren't. Maybe they aren't. Thought they would. Oh, these guys must have readjusted. These skirmishers. They'll get some pretty good shots, maybe. Want to see something. Actually, wait a minute. Wait, no, these guys are still shooting. These guys aren't. Oh, wait, a big artillery strike onto these Tennessee militia. Took a lot of damage, actually, right there. Only 4 men, but look at how their formation is messed up. If the cavalry were to charge this, and again, they can't form square. This is the biggest problem, I think, with the United States as to why it's a weaker faction. They can't form square, and their cavalry, it's pretty expensive, actually. They have actually pretty expensive cavalry. So, a well-placed cav charge could easily break this. Which, again, makes sense, because now we have, see the Kentucky Mountain Volunteers moving across. Pretty stalemated battle. I do notice that the United States has pushed up troops over here onto this flank. Well, they're a little bit boxed up, but good. Artillery loves this. They would be very happy to destroy all of this stuff, I think. So, I think if Sweden, yeah, I think they're pulling back, because why would they? Take that? Why engage? You just go, I mean, you do have an uphill advantage, so that could be good, but again, you don't need that building. You really don't. You need this one. This one is the one worth fighting over, in my eyes. So, they've taken about 10 casualties. They've taken no casualties. Is this unit broken? Have I missed something here? It has no casualties at all. And this unit's getting destroyed. This is something that I mean, I don't show games live, but when I'm watching the battle, part of the way I check to know if it's good to pull a line back is I just scroll over the units and I see who has more men. And, oh, they finally lost a man. Where'd he die? Where'd he die at? I'd love to see where the single corpse is. There he is. The first casualty of the Swedish against the,
we have killed
again, the Cherokee Warriors. Not doing too good. There's the line infantry. Granted, they should never be in range of line infantry, but man, that is not good. And we do see the Swedish have actually pushed up some of their own. Oh! Just in time for a volley here. Gonna take some damage, maybe? It's hard to kill troops in this game. That's my only one. Or you could call it realistic, but it does slow down the game a little when all this is taking damage. Good shots here. Again, these units aren't seen very much in the game. Nothing too crazy. Wait. Looks like we have troops pushing forward. Ooh, these guys look very fancy and elite. Let's see if these guys can we can see some good volleys from these guys. Either that or they're gonna out-skirmish. Are they really out-skirmishing the entire army? That's just sad. Oh! Ooh, artillery smacking them. I understand why they're not pushing though, because it could easily be charged by cavalry. Like, I get it, they're just using light infantry. They have a lot of light infantry. Actually, I don't know how many This really must have been like a true minor faction battle, because I'm seeing a lot of light infantry from the Russians, but I think in a straight-up battle, I mean, especially since the Spanish have left this gap open. I know there's cav. Actually, this cav could completely destroy this flank. Is there cav back there? Is that cav? Yeah, there's a cav there. I don't know. I think that if Bavaria actually, as long as they hold their ground while they are pulling back, that's fine, I suppose. However, can these guys benefit from being at longer range? I see so much light infantry. That makes me think, well, if you charge, if you get in a one-to-one battle, I think that Napoli will win, actually. If there were to be in a straight-up line battle again. What's going on over here? Oh, okay, they've really lined up. They're really taking some losses. Yeah, what's going on over here? The United States opening fire here. Doing a good job, I suppose. Not a good angle. Actually, these guys can't even see him. Not strong. These guys can, though. These guys should have great shots. So they've been shooting. Should be. They most certainly should be. I don't think they are. And then a unit over here is taking damage. Oh, this artillery is opening fire, actually. Wow, it's Swedish artillery. Let's see what they can do, huh? Are they shooting? Maybe not. Again, the Swedish are not really taking damage. It's a really good defensive position. They've only taken one loss. Oh. I'm sorry. What's going on over here? I think the Russians just lost this building. Which is fine. Which is fine. But hold on, everybody. Massive fight here. Got some cavalry. These guys form in square. Very good. Again, that's why square is so important, because even though people are like mock square, they're like, oh, square is terrible. Well, even though square doesn't help you necessarily in a straight-up battle like this, you will be able to shoot while in square formation. They're taking the building. Again, just start shooting. Yep, very good indeed. Fire. You have more guns, you'll kill them faster, don't worry. You'll find infantry will win. But again, you can't melee with the Russians. That's a lesson you should always learn. You can't melee with the Russians. Charging your cav, yep, that's completely fine. Their cav are super low on morale. You'll get that charge bonus. They will have a charge bonus, but again, nothing to worry about. Send in your other cav. Loop around if you can, though. You know, send them down the middle and loop circle. And you'll win that whole battle, I think. But they need to be smart. They need to make a decision. I know it's coming looping around, but they can form square. So I would therefore ignore the cav. Nope. They're going to lose that battle. Now the cav can just head right in again. I'm not forming square there. Uh-oh, I don't know what Napoli's doing, but it's not good. Yep, counter charge, run away, send those guys in. Oh, you're getting back charged. Charge both in now. Do something. Pretty crazy cav battle.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
I think the Russians are still going to win it, though. The Russians are still going to do a good job. Wait, no, the Russians are falling back. Hold on. The Russians are actually getting the cavalry taken out. They're continuing the pursuit. I think that might be a little misguided because there's more cavalry in the back. What is it with this Russian strategy of light infantry and cavalry? Not that cavalry is the problem, but because we've seen games where you can have all cavalry and just dominate an army. I'm not saying that's a bad strategy. But, with that being said, nah, it was a trap. Look how they got the Bavarians to run uphill. Now they're sending in more cavalry. Good job of just taking this out. Yep, surrender the building if you can. Who's holding this? The Russians. This is now a Russian building. That's not good. It's not what they wanted at all. And in the meantime, the United States have now pushed up their lines and opening fire on the Swedish. Excellent. Why aren't you using Marines? Oh, they're so strong. They have such high morale too, because the United States, in my opinion, has a morale problem of like most of their, while they do have cheap infantry, they break pretty easily, I think. Unless they got like a full of their army supporting it. Hey, this is kind of like the battle I had where you had the Rhine on my left and except it was Russians last time. But yeah, it looks like the United States is actually pushing up this hill. Man, I kind of wish I got to see this part of the battle actually. Because even though there's a melee fight here, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Our men are running.
This is what's important, because they're approaching this building. There's a victory point, which means that this is going to be definitely a battle for the center. I still think this will be a battle for the center. Look how these troops are lining up now. I expect them to start opening fire on this cavalry. I know running is bad, but I would almost run them to get in position. Look at this nice angle. We should just be able to open fire directly on that cavalry. Okay, maybe gotta reload. Oh no, don't charge the... okay, now reform. You don't want to be charging the Russians. What have we talked about? These men are facing the wrong way. What? Oh wait, oh, this cavalry. Okay, didn't see that. A lot of battle to look at. And I get why he's not necessarily formed. He can't form square anyway. If he did form square, he'd be able to fight them and shoot at that cavalry. Dang. Ooh, getting Napoli off. Okay, good. Ooh, the guy can form square. I'd form square, so you can defend yourself. Yeah, there you go. Those guys can't, so those guys will die. I'm not surprised about that. But now, check out the advantage of having a square formation. Even though in melee it might be a little weaker, you can still shoot at the cavalry if you get a chance. Yeah, that cavalry is really hitting hard. Oh, United States cap. United States coming in to save the day. Up and out. Good job. It's the Kentucky Mounted Volunteers. Wonderful. Oh, but now the Spanish are coming in with their lancers. Their lances, again, that's where you're doing an excellent job, although I'd rather have that screen a little up on the ridge of the hill. Either way, the United States has really done a good job of bringing their cavalry over to support this line because it is failing. However, the Spanish are also moving forward. This unit, it's okay. Yeah, I'd line up a little more. Make sure you're really getting all your shots off. That's where the battle's really going down. Let's check out a good traditional... Oh my goodness, this battle's crazy. There's too much stuff going on. Now Bavaria is coming over to help the United States fight off the Swedish. The Swedish having a mass rout. Again, with the Rhine circling around, encompassing them, the United States needs to reform their lines. As you can see, they're breaking with a fair amount of units in each of their troops. Again, they break so easily. Anyway, looks like the Rheinbund are just doing some back charging. The entire Swedish Empire seems to be falling now. The Swedish going down. That's just probably one player. It's probably a second player, if we're going to be honest here, because this is just horrifying for the Swedish team. Even though there is some breaking of units, and look, artillery's moved up.
We have killed their general, sir.
Goodness,
Now they
crazy.
must break.
Good job, United States. Keeping the sniper held. And doing a good job with the cavalry. I like the flags, like the United States flags that have all the blue eagles and stuff. And look, they're just marching forward. They don't even care. They're hunting them down. Those Rhine, they're not going to make it. They will be, or Swedes. The Swedes will be hunted. What's in here? Are they grenadiers? I'm not familiar with that name because I can't read Swedish. Maybe they're grenadiers. I don't know. Is this battle still going on? Still? Look at that. They've barely lost any troops. And this unit only lost one man. I don't know what's going on. They should just push through. That's ridiculous. By the way, this is huge, huge. Because look, Bavaria now pushing forward. And the Swedish are falling back to the city. I'd get out of there. Yep. I'd run what you can. Run what you can. That is not good. Pushing forward. Oh, wait. I see cavalry moving around over here. You have the Spanish cav flanking from the back. So let's go ahead and follow these guys. I want to see where they're going. Because they're going right down the line. If you're wondering, yes, I turned off the music in the game. Getting right into a fight here with the United States cavalry. The United States cav breaking. With Napoli holding their square, though. Another unit's formed square. I don't know. Ooh, they're taking a lot of shots. That's why squares are really strong. Because even if they're not perfect in the melee defense against infantry, you can help shoot down the cav. This is not bad. Can those units form square? No, they cannot. That cannot even form square. These units can't form square. Charge them. I know it sucks. But damn it. The Russians just are so good at melee. Look, this cav is just watching. He's not even waiting. Eventually that's going to break. And now that Spanish cav can charge down the line. Still not good. The United States seems to have brought over some of their forces. Illinois volunteers over here. Got Maryland militia. Maryland militia is actually a very good unit. I like this unit a lot. They can do a very good job. Is it just Maryland militia? Yeah. The state of Maryland has come over to help. Excellent. Excellent charge against the Spanish. However, it won't be enough. They're being charged. Again, this is part of the problem with the United States. They have too few square units. Open. Will it get the shot off even if they turn around? Probably not, but again, this is fine. I think the United States... Oh, they're actually winning. I think the Spanish are still going to get them. Even though they turn to face them, it's going to be close. They're getting shot at from the back. These units should really maybe charge in or something. Maybe get some help over here. Yeah, I think you lost that unit a little unnecessarily from the United States. Because now the The Spanish cavalry can now where they're going to be standing. Oh, Spanish cav now breaking. I guess it was a trade. I think we could have been handled a little better. Granted, I'm not surprised because the United States player is, of course, over here. Wait a minute. Yes, there's only one United States player, so the United States player probably, and rightfully so, is currently dealing with Sweden, and I'm not even surprised if there was a little bit of bad micro, because this is kind of the more important front in my eyes, because the United States needs to, first off, they need to move their routing troops back into the battle, because while troops may route off from the United States, they also come back pretty well, as long as you've got a pretty good army. And this side is just absolutely crumbling. It's a mess. These units cannot form square, but at the very least they're turning. These units are turning. These units are breaking. Yeah, these units have turned to open fire. This is exactly what I would have done. Not even surprised by this. However, the only thing I might have done is maybe get at an L and just gone that way. Or even fall back completely to this other line. But it's not good. These units should get some shots off on that cavalry. Right? Yeah. Oh god, they're shooting their own men. Oh no, this is awful for this side. It's like a, see how on the mini-map? It's like a snake. These guys are crunching in, these guys are sweeping around, but this side has more troops on it. I think it'll be pretty close, I don't know. Napoli did a good job. Well, actually, I don't think so. Napoli did not do, in my opinion, a good job of dying slowly. Dying slowly. What I mean by this, well, if you didn't know already, if you know you're going to lose your battle and you're winning on another flank, it is your job as the player who knows he's going to be eliminated to die as slowly as possible, to buy as much time for the winning flank to do their job. Same thing with the Swedish. The Swedish, in my opinion, are doing a bad job of quote-unquote dying slowly, because look at how easily these two armies, or three armies actually, are able to march up and just continue to attack. Again, look at this. The Swedish army is turning to open fire, whereas these units, they shouldn't be running. No, don't do that. Just walk. Just walk. And look at this. All these troops lined up. I would pre-line up these men. Look how you have a Spanish line here. They're defending, right? Granted, this wall kind of blocks. I don't think many good fights can happen, but if you're up on here, you might have a little bit of better time. So, definitely going to be in favor of Bavaria. Bavarian troops are now in position. I'm going to get some good shots from these guys. Hopefully. Yeah, good shots. Good shots. Lots of flanking. Good stuff. This one unit is holding on. These guys are like veterans of like holding the line, and they're just defending. Again, the United States doing a little bit better job of the concept of dying slowly. It's trademark. Trademark that. The concept of dying slowly. Stupid. But we do see that Bavaria is pushing forward. I don't know if he knows that there's a wall here. Well, actually, they can shoot over the wall. I suppose, in a sense, it's more protected. You might want to just line up directly on the wall. Ooh, very good. Very good shots. Look at this massive retreat. Some of these units might come back, but it's not good. See, you know, now that the United States is pushing forward with their soldiers, in charge of some sort. Are they running? No, they're just walking. Oh, I see. There's routing Swedish right next to the 25th line infantry. So, they're going to get slaughtered as they move forward. The United States should not stop pushing. They got to take this building. Because they've lost one building, but if this army cannot hold against... And look at all these reserve troops also. Oh, and now the artillery's getting set up? Not good. Fall back as the Spanish. No, I don't think you want to move forward. I think, because look at this. See this interesting thing? How the Swedish are back behind the Spanish. Either these Swedish need to push up and line up their troops right in front of their building and then curve, or the Spanish need to pull back. And I think pulling back is a little bit better, actually, so that way you're in line with these other Swedish troops. I think this is a little bit of a mistake on the Spanish part, making an advance, especially since there's artillery right here, which hopefully is going to get unlimbered. Right now, they're just going to take shots from everything. If they are unlimbering, so soon enough, there will be a massive hole. This is a great angle. So let's look at it from the Spanish perspective. This is a terrible angle. So, as you can see, hill advantage matters. I want to see some great artillery action. Let's see how the Bavarians are opening fire. This artillery has a perfect line of sight. I want to see a big explosion. Okay, loading it up. Getting ready to open fire. Getting in position, angled. Oh, they're falling back. Okay, that damage was pitiful. Never mind. But hey, at least now Bavaria has the right to push forward. They've earned. Even if the Swedish want to hold here, man, you know, I gotta admit, the other Swedish player who went to run first is not representative of the second Swedish player who's still alive right now. Look at this. Oh god, the Spanish taking casualties, charging at something. Well, those guys can form square. You shouldn't charge them. Yep. He might have ordered that and then looked away. Those guys need to pull back though. The Spanish gap. Oh, what the heck have you done? You just charged into a square and are being flanked. Not very good indeed. How's it going on the other side? Well, again, dying slowly. Good job, America. Good job spreading out your forces to be killed slowly. Just look at this. They're not fighting. They're not shooting. If anything, that's the best thing. If you're losing... Okay, maybe these guys are shooting. But you know what I mean? If your guys aren't shooting and you're at the perfect range of not fighting and you're on the side that's losing, that's awesome. Then another part of your battlefield can win. And you can see the Swedish are pushing forward their forces here. But let's be honest, that's not the real main interesting part. I just wanted to make sure you guys got to see what's going on globally in the battlefield. Oh, big charge here. Got cavalry charging in onto the Swedish. Now the Swedish are going to be breaking to two Bavarian cavalry. What happened to those two Swedish forces? They ducked in here or something. But or they're all just breaking right now. Either way, Bavaria now pushing forward their troops, opening fire. The Spanish got to make a stand at some point. The only reason I wanted the Spanish to fall back was to be in line with the Swedish. Now as you can see, the United States have now pushed up their forces, ready to open fire. Yep. Woo! Good job, United States. I like seeing them do good. Rooting for the United States. Man, I really like that faction. They are designed off of the British. The British are my favorite faction. You know, vanilla. Wait a minute, are they actually coming back? Well, hold on, if you can come back, that's even better than dying slowly. That's just straight up winning. In which case, go ahead. So, let's see. These guys are good shots. Yeah. Excellent shots. How about the Spanish? Going to return fire? Is this unit going to return fire? They look very fancy and nice. Let's see a good volley from the Spanish. Please. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just take it. Just took another volley. Yeah. Good shots. Good shots. Okay, globally, because again, it's a huge battle. There's a lot of things going on.
Our men are running, sir.
Looks like the Spanish are doing a good job. Opening fire, holding on, got some cazadors. You know, just lots of cazadors. Gonna be returning some fire, not surprised. All this artillery up on the hill, though, that's really gonna be a big source of change in the battle here. Now the Empire of the Rhine opening fire as the Spanish. Yep, this is a pretty good flank. But you gotta appreciate as a general how this is played. You gotta keep in mind when people play the game, they don't actually zoom in on the units very often. This is not good for the Spanish. Gonna get a shot off. Final volley. Close range final volley. Ooh, that'll actually not be very good, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. The Spanish are still gonna need to fall back, try and save that unit. Turn this unit. Oh my goodness. Turn this unit. You're going to get counter-charged. Yep, now they're getting charged from the back. Good. And it's all starting to crumble now. I don't care how many soldiers you put. You know, I don't care how well you're doing. Granted, these infantry are not even bad. Great job. But, oh my goodness. So much breaking. There's only so much you can really do. You can form square. Hell yes.
We've killed it.
They can form square. Put them in square. There's like 3 or 4 cavalry units in there. You're not going to last a chance against cavalry and infantry. At least in square, you can diverge some of that cavalry. And now the United States, they're running into the battle. I don't know why they're running. They should just march. Not that not that it really matters. But still, I wouldn't see because they're going to get routed. Walk. Nobody's going to run. Bavaria is now pushing forward. Sweden is going to try and hold this building. Okay, so everything has changed now dramatically. I'd argue that the Russians have this. So the Americans have this building, maybe this one for sure, definitely this one. The battle has changed. The whole tide has changed. Look at this, Spanish now reforming their line. This is why you don't want to run your men. Look at this. Now these guys, you know, they're acting. Oh wait, they should be tired. I don't know why they're not tired. These units are fresh. Maybe they didn't actually get any real battle. Maybe Bavaria did a lot of the work. So you can clearly tell the Americans are designed by the British because they have some British foot yard models. It makes sense. A French style. A lot of different models used to make the United States very unique designs. Again, of course, these units still fighting, but they're breaking because, again, cavalry being a big reason why they're not doing too good. Actually, wait a minute. Look at this. The cavalry now coming into the rear. United States mass charge. Oh god. Well, that was a battle. That just happened. Mass charge. And the Bavarians just marching around now. They don't really care what's going on. This building, the buildings are kind of what matters now. What's going on over here? Sweden is trying to hold here, but not really going to matter. What is up? Did that unit finally break? Good. I'm sick of that unit. That's ridiculous that it killed so many troops without losing a single one. But these Michigan Legionary Rifles did their job. They did a good job. Now the Swedish are falling back, presumably to the building. Yep. I don't know how good these guys are. They might be okay. I can tell, based on their hats, that they're not that good. They're the militia. They have a militia hat on. And look, the United States is just holding here. They don't care what's going on. In fact, how are they doing over here?
We've taken the buildings up.
Fairly even. Again, maybe still trying to die slowly, but I think they could actually win here. Good shots here. Good shots. New York militia. I like the little blue feathers that they got there. This Maryland militia is pretty beat up though. Not quite as nice. Again, not a lot of shots being fired. Got some somewhat fresh Maryland militia coming to help out. I don't know. Looks pretty much obvious here. I think the United States is going to win. So I guess the United States, maybe they're a better force if they have like direct ally help. Maybe just 1-to-1 they just can't do the job. Granted, this is all against minor nations, because when I play, every time I've played as the United States, it's in the United States versus
we have taken the buildings up,
which is, you know, England, France, Austria, Prussia, and Russia. I would consider to be the main ones. Or sorry, not France, because the United States will never fight France if everyone plays correctly. So it'd be England, Austria, Prussia, and Russia would be the it's weird. A lot of one things end in an A, like America. As you can see, now they're just moving forward. They're going to take some buildings. This is more cleanup now, I think. Oh, here's a fun little line battle. Check that out. We got some Bavarian troops fighting the Swedish. You don't see the Swedish as much as you really should. But I like the Swedish. I think they do a good job of being the Swedish, you know, holding that line. They're doing a good job here. Good job, Sweden. They're still fighting, hanging on. A good player tries to battle till the end, although, in all honesty, while there are some troops, because the Spanish forces are kind of it for defense. But again, the Maryland militia are good units. I really like. I max out. You can only bring 3 Maryland militia, but I still bring all 3 because I think they're just incredibly good troops to bring to battle. Some other troop choices I'm not too sure of, like Illinois Volunteers. I've never brought them. Maybe they're good. I don't know. Under 65 men. Maybe that's the strategy with the United States, to bring a lot of infantry that have big numbers. That's something I try. I always bring the militia actually. They have 108. It is hard to get rid of them. New York militia, yep. Good work. Yep, more New York militia and New York and Maryland militia. 3 units. Over here to the cleanup phase of the game, I suppose you could say. Again, building fights, you can't really look at them because you can't zoom in. You can kind of zoom in. I suppose you can kind of see what's going on. I don't find it that interesting to look at building fights. won't have any chance. I don't know what this Swedish unit is doing.
We've taken a building, sir.
I suppose getting some shots off could be okay, but I don't know. I think you want to. Wow, there's a Russian unit and a Swedish unit in here. The Russian unit could actually. Wait, no, I think they're routed. The Russian unit's gone. Or they're. Yeah. Wait, no. Who are they? Maybe there were two. Oh, right. There were two Russian factions. Wait, no, there weren't. This is so weird. I'm so confused. So who's on whose team? Oh, well. They're going to have that building. The buildings are being secured right now. They're pushing around. This line battle is pretty much it. These troops are pushing forward. Good job, Spanish, though, holding out, though, and still fighting. He is reforming his lines, doing the best he can. I mean, you're outnumbered. I don't know what the plan is here. Oh. Back to back. Square? They should go in square. Or maybe they don't have enough to go in square. The last bit of the Spanish. Again, good job, United States, breaking up your army and actually doing a good job to help out. The majority of the United States Army is actually over here, with maybe just a couple elite veteran troops. These guys running. They don't, or they're walking. They don't really be doing much. Oh, I see, because they're on the road, so they're gonna do a good job of marching across. And that'll pretty much be it, I think. I know everything kind of lagged out. This battle had kind of a lull of like nothing happening, then everything happened, and then it went back to nothing, to almost nothing happening. But I think we should see almost every single troop get wiped out.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Wow. Never mind, the Russians are being annoying, and they're taking this building over here. So that'll be 1 point for Russia. And look, we have the Empire of the Rhine. Wow, these guys have got... How are they fresh? What did they do to be fresh? The Rhine, if you remember, they were all the way over here, and they marched all around the entire battlefield. How are they fresh? I don't understand.
Is soon to be yours.
It doesn't make any sense to me, because these units are winded, tired. Right. These guys should not be in very good fighting condition. Of course, the United States here, they're pushing backwards, I think. They should really just go after that building and try and kill off that last unit. I think I might speed it up here. I don't like speeding it up because it's bad for the recording. And get some good shots of troops marching. I'm gonna do the United States. Find a way to make it fit. Promise. I suppose. Look at this. Troops now marching onto the road. The United States will actually be the first ones up. Should this road. Better infantry anyway. Because cavalry obviously is going to beat anyone who tries to go here. The Russians have left the building? No. Maybe. They can't have left the building. That would be ridiculous. Oh, there's some Swedish units right here. Oh. Wait a minute. What are these guys doing? Huh. Some Jaegers returned to the battle and are just opening fire on the United States. Weird. No one really seems to care about them. It's kind of funny. The fate of these last Swedish troops. Holding their ground, I suppose. Wait a minute. Oh, here comes the Bavarians. They're running. That's not going to be enough, guys. You got to set up stakes or something, otherwise you're dead. Yeah. Instantly broken. Not surprised. Good job again to the United States, Bavarian, Rhine, and Napoli. That they did a terrible job of dying slowly, I think. Everyone else, though, did a great job. Who on the winning side, I think, because they did a good job of pushing forward, keeping everything good. Russia, I think they did fine on this side. Russia did a good job of breaking Napoli, so I think that was fine. I think Spanish was not aggressive enough. I think Spain, they should have pushed right here. Remember when Spanish forces were here and here. I think they should have just pushed forward and put pressure on the United States. The United States troops, really, they don't have good morale. And with no general nearby, I think we would have done a great job with Spain. Granted, Spain was doing a lot of cavalry stuff over here. Again, the battle went how it went, but if I had to give advice, final thought advice, that's kind of what I would be recommending now. Yep, as you can see, everything's getting wiped out. And, oh, look at this. The Russians have troops in this building right here. Are these troops even moving? What are they doing? Just why aren't they don't they go and attack? Okay, let's see. Let's see him go ahead and get in there and just kind of try and finish off the Russians over here. One final hurrah, I suppose. A good charge from the Rhine, Empire of the Rhine. Just one Empire of the Rhine. Anyways, you know, line. Wait, no, they're just lining up. So I suppose that that'll be pretty good at some point. Let's go ahead and let's see what they're. Okay, come on. Charge? Are they charging into the battle? Field, let's see.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest.
Good charge. Well, who sent this replay in? It might have been. Oh, it's the Rhine. Empire of the Rhine. They did a good job. Again, you can't zoom into these building battles. It's so sad. I want to watch the building battle really badly, actually. It's just a mosh pit. But as soon as this unit gets wiped out, that'll get us the scoreboard. So that's why I'm not fast forwarding. So you know how that goes. But yeah. Let's see, are there any good other good windows to look through? Maybe this side.
We've taken a building, sir.
We've taken the building, they're routing. That should be it, guys. Again, I really like this battle. This was really fun. I like this kind of process of not watching the battle beforehand. Doing a great job. Whoa! Look at that! 2,995 men deployed. Almost literally 5 men away from 3,000 troops from this guy. And this was a faction game. I'm sorry, this was a faction game. The LG faction. Good job, LG faction. I think they did a great job killing off the randoms. A couple of faction guys here who might have been working together, might not have. In any case here, we'll just go through some unit statistics here. Who killed the most? 221. Cavalry doing a great job here for the Empire of the Rhine. 430. Whoa, this cavalry's did a great job. Anyway, guys, 331, wow. I hope you all enjoyed. I've had a blast. And as always, I'm Elwirfy, and I'll see you guys next time.